Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon meditation. This is timeless, which means it serves you whenever you find it. I've laid out the African tarot cards. I'll clarify with the Guardian of the Night tarot, and I will finish off with one or two of the oracle decks I have here. I will be building an extended reading from this, and if this reading resonates with you, if you find that you're enjoying it, whatever it needs to be for you, you can join me for the extended, where the link to that is in the description box below. Along the way, as you enjoy the reading, please share with someone you know who might enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Your time is greatly appreciated. So let's get started, Capricorn, with your overall energy. The Knight of Wands. This seems to be an earth sign thing right now. And it's interesting because this is a fire sign element. So whatever fire you have in your chart, we all have all planets, most signs in our chart. Our planets are there somewhere. So this is really pulling on whatever energy fires you up, inspires you, motivates you, drives you to be determined about pursuing, exploring, and discovering new attributes of your skills. This is all about the desire to expand, to grow, to move into unfamiliar territory, to not only to forge a path through the passion of your desire, through the fire of your intention, but you are motivated and can thus motivate others. You are inspiring others through this pursuit. That because it's a quest, it contains the ability to learn about new things. Naturally, as we move into new areas, we have to learn. And so that is something that's being emphasized as well. The constant learning, the constant quest for more growth, more expansion. And this particularly comes from an aligned authenticity, that is, you being in sync with what it is you truly desire based on who you truly are. So you're finding the expression that relates to the wholeness of who you are. In the position for the moon, we have the Hanged Man, and this is about you stepping back from whatever activities you're engaged in. And this is pretty fiery, pretty active energy. So I'm sensing already a kind of push and pull. You have an agenda full of things you want to do, a schedule of things that you're creating, and yet you are being prompted by your need to understand the multiplicity of experiences you're having. And this is part of the energy of the full moon, recent full moon, that you must step back in order to understand, process what you're experiencing. This is in an area of your chart. The full moon in Pisces past is in the area of your communication, the way you learn, the way you process information. So this is a strong pull to step back from this need to go, 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 and really understand where you're going, what you're experiencing. There are multiplicity of layers that are new to you. You're being sensitized at a higher level, and you're being asked to live with that, accept that uncertainty right now, even against what it is that you see clearly as your vision. So you are taking in new information, constantly processing it, and really overall understanding that you must see things differently as you are in many ways, and how to adjust and take advantage of the opportunities you see in this present moment. And then in the Sun card, you have the Hierophant card. And in many ways, for me, this is about the purpose of your healing, the purpose of the steps you're taking right now. You are an educator at some level. You are possibly a gatekeeper. You are responsible for the education, the information bearer to others, showing others the way. This can be in a strictly professional sense. You may be literally a teacher. You may be an academic of some sort. You may be a researcher, but you are responsible for the steps that others take to gain, enter into, initiate into their own learning, lifelong learning experience. This is relevant to not only your profession, but to your life's path. And this is something through your experience, through your professional activities that you are modeling to others. So you are responsible for helping others qualify, get certification, be officially recognized in a particular field or arena. Or moreover, you have learned some very, very deep lessons in your own life. You have successfully learned and thus been elevated to this spiritual standard bearer position of gatekeeper, educator, teacher, way shower. This is a beautiful card, this beautiful combination of cards, and this is really talking more about your personal development and spiritual evolution. In the present, we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands indicates a couple of things that I'm sensing. One is a lot of inner conflict that you're processing, and because this is the past full moon is affecting your communication and the way you process information, the way you learn, my sense is that you're in a position to help, assist, negotiate, talk with, give advisement to perhaps intimates, whatever that, however you define that, as friends, as family members, siblings, wherever the patterns of your communication and your expression are most easily seen. So you are negotiating some conflicts that you may see or be sensitive to in your relationships with intimates that are reflecting an internal conflict that you're negotiating. The internal conflict is about what you've learned that removes you from what you're now seeing as the petty irritants and annoyances of the way that people perhaps don't get along or are in conflict with each other. And in some way, you are an advisor, a model, a mediator, or just someone that others can talk to for counsel. Why this is particularly poignant is because it's reflecting your own growth experience. You've learned so much. You have aspired to learn and heal so much that you are consciously attempting to move away from this level of petty squabbling and fighting, arguing, jealousy, envy, competition that you experience perhaps among your friends or among family members. And this is a great desire that you have been exerting for a long time. This is part key to your healing process right now, is how to disengage or to participate in the drama of the everyday drama of the way in which your intimates interact with each other. This can also be a professional team or a team that you work with on a daily basis, where you feel yourself beyond the squabbles. You don't care about the annoyances or the disagreements of others to the degree that it actively annoys you, and you recognize that as a sign of your own growth and development, and the importance of your being able to show or share what you have learned in order to support others to put their disagreements in perspective. In the past, the Four of Swords. This is you being on your healing journey. And as the astrological signatures are talking constantly more and more about the kind of healing that we need to do in the world, we are aware that that healing must first start within ourselves. So this is about being the change you want to see in the world. And the Four of Swords is indicating that you have come through a phenomenal understanding of the many harsh lessons you've had to confront, the harsh behaviors, the patterns, the limiting patterns that you have participated in, and certainly been stung by, been defeated or damaged by. You're now in a place of gratitude. You're now in a place of understanding you have a spiritual foundation, one in which you can recognize or hope to recognize with the Hangman all the abundance of opportunities around you and how to move forward with that spiritual foundation, with that understanding of your truth, and with that absolute belief that as you think, so does your reality become created. As you create your reality is how a reflection of your thoughts and your beliefs. In the present, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I love this card because this is exactly about personal development. In addition to your willingness, your discipline, your focus on improving your skills, improving yourself as a person, this is particularly relevant for those who are improving upon their skills or craft, who are perfecting and improving their presentation, their core values and experiences as an individual. And this really is supporting this idea that you now understand how to be the change you want to see in the world. And you're doing that by literally changing yourself, by developing yourself, by evolving yourself, by improving your person so that you can improve your experience in the world. And that can be literally improving your services or products as an entrepreneur or as in any effort, improving your relationships with your colleagues, improving your value so that you are ensured of a success. I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands in the present. This is this inner conflict that you see reflected in your intimate relationships. And we have the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So interesting. Earth signs are having some very similar focus. The Ten of Cups is really about the vision that you have of community that is affecting the way that you are in some ways disturbed, annoyed, or irritated with the squabbles and petty differences that you see or experience among your intimates, your family members, maybe neighbors or people in your everyday environment. You're seeing the drama of this seems superfluous, unimportant, insignificant, yet you're aware that you are now experiencing and envisioning a community where rather than arguing, members of a community, of a team, family members are joining together to share their vulnerability, to create safe space to work out their differences. so that there is no judgment, there is no shame in this community, there is no blame. And that's something you desperately seek in your whole as you seek to rid that from your own experience of self-judgment, sadness, remorse, regret. You're looking to eliminate that as a feature of your experience in the world. This is where the world supports each other, shares resources, and enjoys the experience of being in a place where all emotions and feelings can be explored and articulated in safety. And that's a real contrast from perhaps the family that you grew up in or the way in which your intimates interact now. And then the Knight of Pentacles is really, again, a reflection of the way in which all of this healing, all of this learning, all this focusing on your vision is helping you to create a plan and move forward to unlock the abundance that you know is promised to you. It's promised to you through your actions, through your desires to grow your financial independence, your stability and security on your own terms. And that is immensely important to you right now, Capricorn. So I'm going to pull an oracle card and hope that this reading is resonating for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you are so inclined, please join me for the extended, the link of which is in the description box below. And I've pulled self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I thank you so much, Capricorn. Until next time, namaste.